cracking, everybody? This is episode 7 of the Higher Power Hour. My name is Riddles.
And my name is Eli.
And we're here to talk about some shit.
Welcome. It was my homie's birthday yesterday.
Hey.
What'd you do for your birthday?
My beautiful girlfriend Alicia took me to Chicago overnight for a little trip. We did a bunch of stuff down there. It was super dope. Hit up the Wonder Museum, super cool place. Made sure to hit up that Jordan statue. I needed that picture for my Jordan year, turning 23 and shit. Then we went downtown, checked out all the shops and stuff. Had some deep dish pizza. I never had deep dish pizza. I had to have deep dish pizza for the first time.
How thick is that shit? Is it like this?
Bro, it's thick.
Or is it like that? Or is
It's
it like this?
thick. It's like a pie.
Yeah.
So it's like a thin crust and then just cheese. Or like whatever toppings, all your shit, and then like the sauces up top.
Okay.
We got the barbecue, bacon, chicken, whatever. Like a chicken bacon barbecue. I don't know.
A
So
pizza pie. All right.
that shit's thick. I ate 2 slices and I was like, feeling like I was like, yeah, it was bad. I mean, it was good, but it was, not good for your belly. And then we went down to the shops. I picked up some fresh shit from the stores down there, and then hit up the Bean. Saw the Bean. After that, dude, that's a lot of shit. We were gassed, so we just went back to the hotel. And then the hotel was super nice, but it was crazy, bro. They were having a strike when we left. Let me get into the strike. You're gonna die laughing. And then today, I actually literally just drove from Chicago, and I'm here now. I didn't want to let down our podcast viewers. Had to make sure I popped in. So I'm coming straight from Chicago, and I'm here. But we did the Shed Aquarium and the Adler's Planetarium today. Planetarium was kind of but the aquarium was dope as fuck, of course.
Most planetariums are like,
I was expecting like a lot of like cool views
was it
and
better,
like.
It had to be better than like Denver's, right?
Well, what we went to in Denver wasn't necessarily a planetarium. That was a museum of science. It's a little different.
Oh, okay.
The planetarium, I was expecting more like videos and cool views of like space and shit, but it was a lot of like big plastic replicas of planets and info and stuff. There was a couple really cool things there. They had this thing you step on, it's a scale, and it weighs what you would weigh on the moon.
Oh.
That shit was cool.
So how much would you weigh?
I was 38 pounds. I don't know. Yeah. It's just wild. Anyways, we're just going to get into it. I got to tell you about the strike at the hotel, dog.
Yeah.
Rolling. So, I wake up this morning, get ready. She's getting ready. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go down. I'm going to get us a cart so we can load up our shit and we can get out of here because we were going to go and pay for parking at the aquarium, check out of the... Because we parked my car and then Ubered everywhere. We parked with the hotel, so I only had to buy parking twice that way.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, we can go. We're going to go buy parking by the aquarium and then just do that shit that day because they were both right there and then head back home after we went and got something to eat or whatever. And I go downstairs and I come out of the hotel and I hear like this drum, like, doom, doom, doom.
Jumanji?
Who are we? We are the Union, right? They're getting it. And I'm like, what the fuck? I thought it was like, I don't know what's about to happen when I turn this corner because like the elevators were here. And you would turn the corner and you would take like a turn and then there was the lobby. I take this turn, bro, and there's like tons of workers outside. It says hotel or Cambria hotel workers on strike on all these signs. And they're like chanting, we are the Union. They're chanting, they're chanting, are you staying in a room? Check out and get your money back. Like, bro, they're like talking all kinds of shit, right? So I'm like, whoa. I'm like, this is crazy. And the ladies at the desk are just typing like they don't have like this huge commotion like happening right here. So I'm like, whoa. I went and asked for a cart. They said I couldn't take a cart. I had to have a bellman take it up and help me. They wouldn't let you. The bellman had to take you to your room and take you down. It was it was a nicer hotel for sure. It was a crazy hotel. I actually got like a video. I'll show it to you. So I go back upstairs and tell Alicia, I'm like, dude, there's a fucking crazy, like, strike going on up front. And she's like, a strike? I'm like, yeah, I don't know what it's for. The bellman comes up, and he said, you guys got the peaceful side. Because, like, our side of the hotel, you couldn't hear none of that shit. until you came down, like the peaceful side. I'm like, you talking about that strike? He's like, yeah, man. I'm like, what's that all about? Bro, they were on strike because the hotel managers is asking the housekeepers to do 15 rooms, and they only want to do 13.
Really?
They're on strike.
On a strike for that?
A strike for 2 rooms, bro.
I don't think it takes that much energy.
I guess there was like
Okay.
some shit with like wages and stuff too. But I was like, are you literally on strike because you're too lazy to do 2 more rooms?
I mean, it depends. Like,
I mean, it is a fucked up, nasty ass job. But
no. I mean, it depends. Like what if they're already like busy throughout the entire day with 13? You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Like,
but
what if that could cut into their break?
it wouldn't.
But it's not strike worthy. I don't think.
Yeah, 2 rooms. That's not strike
maybe the
worthy.
wage thing by itself.
The wage thing by itself, I don't know, but the way that the bellman made it sound was hilarious. He's like, something about they're doing 13, they don't want to do 15. I was like, what?
All
He
right.
said they're trying to like overthrow the manager and get the manager fired. So like they're outside striking. It's weird. It was crazy, but I never seen nothing like it.
Yeah.
And then I'm walking out and I got like bags and bags of shit in my hand because I'm coming off the cart and I'm going to put it in my car. They pulled the car at valet and I'm coming out with my shit. One of the strike ladies is gonna try to hand me flyers. I'm like, I just like looked at her like, hands are full. You know what I mean? And then just got in the car. It was crazy though. They gave Alicia the flyers. We had them. I don't know if she threw them away. It was funny. They took a picture of themselves, like all looking sad with strike things, and it said like support your hotel workers or something. It was weird.
I mean, I guess if they don't like the manager on top of that, but to me, I mean, Jesus, like strike.
Yeah, and I'm salty as a bitch, bro. I almost have a fuck you, but I can't do it. I'm loyal. I'm loyal to Nike.
Okay.
So you know what? I'm gonna do a little. Yeah. You know. I'm gonna do a little strange music shiznit real quick.
Okay.
Tech 9. Nike. I love you, but fuck you, bro. A 5-floor Nike store.
Killer 2008.
Yeah. A 5-floor fucking Nike store, bro. Was literally right around the corner from our hotel. Right around the corner. I'm talking, you step out the front of our hotel, you walk to the corner of the block, you take a left, it's there. It's closed.
Damn.
Wait, I'm not done.
On a Saturday?
I'm not done. Closed for remodeling.
Oh,
Still not done.
okay.
On the window, it says reopening March 2019. The last time I fucking checked, March 8th is March 2019. I was like, what, bro? It's a 5-floor fucking Nike store. The one time I'm in Chicago,
Damn.
fucking a block away, I walked there and they're fucking closed, bro. I was so salty. So, Nike, I love you, but fuck you. Strange Music 2008.
Damn, that's messed up, man.
Yeah, that shit, man. I don't know.
Cool. I never really fully like explored Chicago like that.
I recommend it, bro. I do. Because, I mean, it's not... Neither did I. I mean, I went down there for a UFC event. Me and Ricky kind of walked around a little bit outside in the summer, you know what I mean? Had some drinks, shit like that. Hit some stores. But to actually go there and do all their tourist shit and, like, enjoy it for what it is, bro. Chicago, even though it's... Even though it's not far from where we are right now, you know what I mean? It's only like an hour and a half or whatever. We're in Milwaukee, for those who don't know.
Well, I'm in Racine.
Yeah.
Now I am.
But
You know what I'm saying?
Milwaukee, same shit. Milwaukee, Racine. We're in Wisconsin.
We had to get out the hood.
Cheese. So we with the cheese. Anyways, we're not far from Chicago, dude, but it's amazing how much a place so close can feel like vacation. I feel like I had a vacation. I literally do.
I can see that because, like, I even thought about, like, a while back ago, I was like, I bet you if I stay in a hotel that's, like, 20 minutes away, it'd still feel like a vacation.
Yeah. It's just, I think it's something about getting away. I mean, I don't know if you could just go stay at a hotel and feel like a vacation.
Oh, for me.
I feel
anyways.
like, yeah, no, I feel like you gotta have, maybe some, like,
Just some shit planned out.
some shit. Yeah, some tourist shit. Find an area that has a couple tourist things, you know. But Chicago, dude, I definitely recommend it. If you haven't, you should. It's dope, dude. And it can be expensive, but it cannot be expensive at the same time. So it's definitely something to look into for sure.
Yep. All right. Let's get into your boy, Robert Kraft.
Oh, God. I'm over this, dog.
Hey, man. Robert Kraft is probably going to face like a misdemeanor or whatever. He still denies the prostitution thing. Turns out those were just prostitutes. They weren't sex slaves.
Oh.
After the investigation went through, that's what they came out with. So, shout out to them independent bitches getting that money. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Wow.
Enjoy yourself.
I
Mr.
actually saw a lot of Patriots gear in Chicago, bro.
Yeah.
Saw a lot of Patriots gear.
I'm surprised you probably I'm surprised you wouldn't see like cowboy shit, cause that shit's everywhere.
Oh, one more story, bro. Tell me why. So you know how you made the post saying that I should rep the real MVP?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm wearing that Bucks jacket that I wore a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
And my white Bucks hat. So I'm Bucks, like Bucksed out. I walked into the United Center to take a picture with the Jordan statue, dog. All these people were looking at me like, you know what I mean? They were all like, what the fuck? So we went into the Bulls store, like the team store, and we're like about to walk out. And the dude goes, are you a Bucks fan? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you're lucky it's a good time to rep. I just walked out. I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, you should be like, nah, you lucky, cuz.
Alicia was like, I should have said 414.
That's hilarious, man.
Oh, they had a good beer down there, too, dude. It was called 312, which is Chicago's area code. I didn't know that. It's called 312. It's kind of like a Blue Moon.
Blue Moon?
It's kind of like an orange beer, maybe, but it's really smooth, bro. I had a couple of those at the hotel. Because they, when you checked in at our hotel, they gave you like a buy one, get one for beer. So I was like, shit, I'll go have 2 beers. Fuck yeah.
Pretty smooth. You listen to any more new music?
Oh, yes, I did.
What'd you listen to?
I listened to that new T-Pain, One Up.
Oh!
Bro.
Okay.
Fire.
It's good?
T-Pain came back. I will
He's
fucking
back.
say that. Bro, this album is like old school T-Pain. It's like old school T-Pain in a new school time frame. So the music is like new school orientated, but bro, it's hits. I was listening to it, I'm like, my dude T-Pain is back.
Fresh.
And I didn't like his last couple projects, man, so it says a lot. Yeah, T-Pain murked it. How about you? You been listening to anything, man?
The only thing I listened to a couple times so far was that King Miles and R. Braille track.
Oh,
So
I heard that
shout
too.
out to them.
Fire.
What's
I
it
fucked
called?
with
Atrophy?
it. Atrophy.
Yeah, that shit's pretty dope, man.
Bro, it's dope.
Like that production is really nice.
Yes.
It's dope. They went in on that. And what else did I listen to?
Did you hear?
I didn't know Paul Wall dropped something back in like December.
Whoa.
It was like a mixtape or something. It's alright. Like,
Did you
maybe
hear
I
Lil
can-
Skies yet?
No, I didn't get to listen to that yet.
You still sleeping? I don't know. But
I just finished like last night going through my Apple shit and then adding it into Tidal, like searching and then going through all that music. So like that took like 3 days.
Oh, you did Tidal? You're on Tidal now?
Yeah, definitely, man.
I'm gonna kind of retract my statement a little bit on that Lil Skies album, though, man.
As far as what?
I really liked the Lil Skies album. The first time I listened to it, I thought it was great.
So no replay value is what you're saying?
No, because
Okay.
the first time I listened to it 3 times.
Okay.
Flat. Before I was like, maybe I should listen to something else. But now it's like, I only like a couple songs when I listen through it.
Got you.
So now it doesn't stand out. At first I was like, this whole album's dope. But now when I listen to it, it's kind of like, I like this song. Maybe I like this song. Kind of thing. So it kind
I'm
of
trying to
died.
think of an album that was like that for me.
Bro, I had my phone on shuffle coming back in the car, and I was listening to shit from Collision, dude.
Oh my Jesus.
All kinds of stuff, bro. It was like taking me back. I was like, wow. I was like, this, like Second Guess came on. I didn't even remember that song. And then one of your old tracks, like from like Green Hairspray Paint, came on. And then Can't Stop Me Now Part 2.
Oh,
from
really?
Asylum Takeover came on.
I'm trying to think of what came on for you like a few days ago. It was the Asylum Takeover,
Ugh.
and I think it
Bro.
was. I know. What was it? It might have been like Nightmare or something.
Okay, Nightmare was actually an okay track, dude.
And then there was a Haunting that came on. And
Rest in peace, Big Shot.
yeah, rest in peace. There was another one that came on, but yeah, that shit gets in there like in that shuffle, like out of all them songs. And you popping up, I'm like, it's haunting me
All day. Oh,
shit's
man.
crazy.
I still want to get that removed from everything.
This morning I was looking through Twitter and Billboard posted an article on Shakira. I guess the country of Spain, they go out their way to expose artists or athletes that don't pay their taxes and stuff, or they have tax evasion or whatever. So they're trying to hit her with that.
So Shakira didn't pay her taxes, is what you're
I
saying?
guess, like, she's saying she didn't live in Spain.
Shakira.
Like, she's saying she didn't live in Spain these few years that they say she was living like in the Bahamas or something. So it's kind of a crazy story or whatever. But they're trying to pin her with that, and they're trying to get 16 million out of it. Like, Jesus Christ.
But
$16 million?
did you see that Jesus Christ dude that's turning into a meme? Jesus Christ!
No,
Oh,
I don't think I did.
dude, it's funny. But for someone like Shakira,
Mm-hmm.
who's so successful,
Mm-hmm.
do you think 16 million is like...
I mean, I don't care how.
Bro, if she says she's living in the Bahamas, I don't know if she's tripping about 16 million.
Well, she is.
I guess she is if she's fighting it.
Yeah, but I think like.
But I mean, anybody would fight it.
Hell yeah.
I mean, but I don't think it's gonna kill her if she ends up having to pay it.
I don't know. Like, yeah, she's an international success and everything. Like, she's been killing it in her, genre for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, from time to time, I'll go look at, like, artists that you just randomly think about and see what they're up to. And they're still, like, out there killing it, under the radar, even though they ain't got, like, hits in America or whatever. But it's crazy how that is. They tried, they got, I think they had Cristiano Ronaldo, that soccer player.
Mm-hmm.
They hit him for tax evasion or whatever. And some other soccer players too. So
Yeah.
they really go after it, and they be telling the public, like, you see what happens? You can be the most powerful whatever, we're still gonna get you for your taxes. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Fuck taxes though, man.
Yeah.
You do your taxes?
No.
Okay. Well, it looks like pretty soon the United States is gonna make a billboard post about
Hey,
Eli.
that's why I heard them helicopters fly over this morning.
What happened with
Like
that? Did you
3
figure
of
it
them.
out?
No, I didn't go out.
Not on the news?
I don't be watching the news. Like, I didn't bother to like go outside and look or anything. It's just a few helicopters flew over. I was like, oh, I'm not peeking out. I get sniped and shit. That ain't happening. What else did I see? Oh yeah, did you? So your thing yesterday was like your birthday, and I guess International Women's Day.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
salute to all them women out there.
Yeah, I did see International Women's Day. I was like, oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I didn't see that anytime until like this year. I don't really remember.
I don't remember neither, but I saw it. It was on MTV. Maybe they're just pushing it harder now. Maybe it's always been a thing.
They're pushing it hard because of Trump.
Oh.
They're trying to really like amplify it. You know what I mean? Yeah. What was I gonna say? As far as like touring and shit. What was it? Oh, touring. So you got all these artists like under the radar doing all this shit, right? And I was like, damn, they selling merch, they getting paid for shows, all that other shit. And then I thought about streaming, and I posted about streaming today.
I saw that.
Yeah, and I posted about it because I saw that Hypebot tweeted out this article about Spotify, Pandora, Google, and there's one more, Amazon. They're trying to appeal the that increase.
And
for
I was gonna
songwriters.
say, and let me pause you because I sent you that article a couple months ago, and I actually saw the same source post an article about how they're trying to appeal it. I saw that earlier this week.
Mhm.
So when you posted it today, I was like, damn,
Yeah.
because it reminded me. I've been seeing it everywhere, but yeah, they're trying to appeal it, and I think
That's fucking crazy.
yeah, man, it just doesn't make sense, dude. It's like what? Okay, so then if man, think about the amount of let's just take a second.
Mhm.
Think about the amount of streams that go through these platforms daily. Think about what would you say, billions?
Oh, for sure, billions.
Billions.
For sure, billions. Because you got like on Tidal, I think it's Tidal or Spotify, one of the two. Like you look at monthly listeners for like someone like 2 Chainz, and it's like 55 million listeners or some shit a month. That's one artist, dude, out of all these hundreds of, you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
shit's
and
crazy.
it's like, that's the thing, man. Is this like, I don't even know where to go with it. Because, like, you're only paying artists fractions of
Mhm.
change.
Right. Fractions of a penny.
So where the fuck is the billions of streams dollars going? Just to the owner's pocket? Because you can't tell me you're doing anything to benefit the company. You can't tell me you're expanding. You know what I mean? What do you need to expand for? You're just...
Yeah. They're definitely like pocketing it. Most of our issues or our setup is all computer shit. Like we're not directly talking to a real person saying, yo, I want to upload this. We just do it. It's all computer shit. So that's like that's not gonna cost them anything.
Right.
If you want to look at it this way, like I said in my post, athletes in the 50s got paid an X amount, like 50 grand or 20 grand or something like that. The NBA grew, it got super big, so the athletes, their salaries went way up into the millions. Now imagine the athletes being artists, and Spotify being the NBA, except the artist salaries don't increase. That's the best analogy I have. And that's just not right.
Yeah.
I understand, like, we have so many other opportunities to make money, and I understand it's a platform that can give us exposure, but the middleman, Spotify, is pocketing that extra.
Yeah, and let me add too, you said, they can say that we have other opportunities, but here's the thing. We learned this at Backline, we knew this before.
Mm-hmm.
Streaming is taking over the music industry.
Yeah.
All your other routes, your merch, your shows, your album sales, all that shit, that shit it's there.
That's just merch. Like,
But
that's just
but
merch.
it's
not
it's declining, and streams are
heavy.
popping.
Yeah.
Everybody, if you listen to
Yeah.
music, you stream.
Yep.
So for them to you're taking the bread and the butter.
Mm-hmm.
Or here, you're giving us bread and butter, but you're not giving us a butter knife. You're not letting us butter our bread.
Got you.
That's a shitty analogy. I like the NBA one. Let's go back. Let's go back to that.
Better, better.
And speaking of, so this is kind of off topic,
Hmm.
but I was listening to Joe Rogan's podcast
Mm-hmm.
with some people from Twitter, the owner, the president of Twitter, and also the creator of Square, or some shit, was on there, and that's why I listened, because I was like, well, if he owns Square, maybe I can learn some shit. We use Square here and there, so.
Mm-hmm.
I listened, but it wasn't about that. There was a writer on there who was saying that Twitter's, in a gist, and he had points, and he had specific tweets and discipline. He was saying that their discipline policy, so their code of conduct, etc., was helping other countries with basically what I guess I would call a social media warfare, bro. So the way he was explaining it is that, so they're super big on LGBT community harassment, which obviously is important, but it's to a point where there's people that are getting wrongfully banned and suspended because they're protecting it. So at that point, you're singling out a class and you're leaving everybody else to be harassed, things like that. So he was saying shit like that, but then his point where he was going is that Twitter is a global platform. So it's not only the United States. They set their rules based on a global platform, and they admit this. The people that were sitting in there, it was the creator of Twitter, or the owner, and then it was the head of disciplinary whatever.
Okay.
They had real titles. I don't know what the fuck they were. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But they were in there, and they were acknowledging the fact that their rules are set based on global standards. But some countries, you aren't allowed to have a freedom of speech, or you aren't allowed to. So basically, it was people. So people would be able to on Twitter make a threat and get away with it. Where if you make a threat in person, it's a crime.
Okay.
So it's they were saying basically that since it's global and it's not based on United States laws, that you're restricting, or you're letting people get away with shit that would be illegal.
I get you.
I don't know how to explain it. The difference
you're
between
laws.
laws.
Because of if somebody's in another country, they say something to someone else, or someone else in another country sees it,
And they could get away with that.
Right.
But here in America, that would be a crime. But here in America, people are saying this shit and they're not getting in trouble for it because their rules aren't regulated to United States, whatever. They needed to have more regulated rules. I forgot. I don't know why I brought it up now because I can't fucking off the top of my head remember everything. But basically, the interesting point is there's profiles from other countries. So fuck everything I just said. Seriously, just fucking forget it. I'm stupid. But the thing that really caught my ear in this podcast was they were talking about it. They said that people in other countries are creating American bot accounts.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Putting up fake news stories and fake memes.
Yeah.
To get us all riled up.
Yep. I've heard about that.
And it's crazy, dude, because you can
tell they're bots if you actually go through and look, because they're basically all the trolling that you see, crazy fucking trolling. Most of the time, they're fucking bots. Yeah,
and it's wild, dude, because it's at this point, social media is becoming a warfare tool for other countries because us in the United States are so fucking dependent on it.
Yeah, the power of influence.
Dude, it's nuts. So I'm wondering, when does it come to where a country's gonna use this on us and fucking,
I mean, they probably did already.
Penalize us for it.
I'm sure, most people, I think I've heard of this, where they say the Russians create some of these fake accounts and post some crazy shit or say some crazy shit to change the narrative and to sway the Americans to maybe favor a Republican or favor a Democrat. So yeah, I've seen that before.
That was a part of the point that they were bringing up, was that Twitter can be used to sway elections and shit.
Yeah.
There was some kind of rule they had that was fucking with some election in India or something.
Yeah, and it's a crazy time because social media is still very new for everybody, and it's crazy because a lot of these everybody's so young and naive, and they're so easily influenced if they're not mentally strong. Right. So it's really crazy, man. It's it is definitely a weapon that you can definitely use if you're trying to maybe win in politics or something like that.
Okay, so
or anything really.
Yeah, so it's if anybody's interested in checking it out, including you, Eli, it's episode 1258 of Joe Rogan's podcast.
Dang, we ain't that far behind. We'll catch up.
Okay, so it's got Jack Dorsey, Vijaya Gade. I don't know how the fuck to say her name. It's crazy. He says it in there. She says it in there. And
Vegeta.
Tim Pool.
Hmm?
Yeah, Vegeta, I think.
Vegeta.
What? I don't know. Anyways, Jack Dorsey is a computer programmer and internet entrepreneur who is a co-founder and CEO of Twitter and founder and CEO of Square, a mobile payments company. Whatever her name is, serves as the global lead for legal policy and trust and safety at Twitter. Tim Pool's an independent journalist. And yeah, they go at it. He's been having like podcasts, bro, that have debates on them, and they've been fucking phenomenal. I've been getting into them.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always been into Joe Rogan's fucking podcast, but
yeah. It's just crazy that there's some people that don't really believe the power of the internet and like social media either. There's people that just no. I'm like, dude, social media like it runs the fucking world.
yeah.
It's the new television. Like, get that through your head. It's the new television.
Fuck, dude.
Like, would you try to influence somebody on a commercial, like on actual TV, or through social media today?
Social media.
Yeah. So.
Bro, I need to get off social media. Fuck all y'all. I'm deleting all my accounts.
You can't be like that. You can't be so. You can't be mentally weak, man.
What you mean? That's mentally strong these days to get off social media.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Well, for me, I guess it'd be so easy.
That takes willpower for me, dude. I'm on social media a lot.
It depends on what you want, I guess.
What do you mean?
Like, for instance, artists.
Those lights are killing my eyes. It's making me like yawn.
Most artists should be on social media so they can stay,
active.
Connected with their fan base.
See, I've hated that, bro, because there's been multiple times in my life.
It's a big magnifying glass, but that's just the way it is, man.
There's been multiple times in my life where I'm like, fuck this shit. I just want to delete it and disappear, and then I can't. Because if I do, then I can't promote.
I mean, everybody can't be, a giant megastar and not be on it.
Yeah.
There's very few like that. They're so fucking lucky, dude.
Dude.
Like, those artists and shit from, like, I mean, you can go to, like, the 70s all the way up till now. And if they're on the fucking social media, fucking banking, dude.
Bro.
It's crazy.
And there's artists that aren't on social media that are banking.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that are lucky, dude.
Yeah. And to put some more detail on the royalty payout thing, over the next 5 years, payouts to the songwriters would increase by 44%. So that's what they're trying to destroy, basically. Spotify, Amazon.
Well, fuck, if you ain't
Pandora,
giving us
Google.
44%, then at least give us 28 or something, you know what I mean? Fucking just something.
No, give us that 44.
Yeah, I want that 44, but if they're going to be little bitches, they need to give us something.
That's just them.
I'll take something over nothing.
Yeah, well, that's just them, though. I don't think there was anybody else trying to go against it. Because you know what? They would really fuck themselves if they do that, because if bigger artists
Really start stepping out.
if they step out on that and they're like, fuck Spotify, Google, Pandora, blah, 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 and their shit starts to go down and everybody shifts over to like Tidal or like, I don't know, Napster or any of the other ones, like, it's going to be game over for them.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to end up happening.
It's funny because it's like, they say don't bite the hand that feeds you. That works. Oh, well, it works. Yeah, both
That's
ways.
a perfect analogy for it.
Kind of
Not necessarily, bro. I mean,
really,
because the artist can make money off of the platforms, but without the artist, there would be no platform.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Without the artist, there would be no content. So we feed them content; they should be feeding us dollars.
Exactly. Middleman can't be getting off like that, man. It's crazy. Did you see, or did you hear about the Michael Jackson documentary shit? The Leaving Neverland shit?
Heard about it. Also on another Joe Rogan podcast with another comedian named Tim Dillon. It's a really good podcast too. I heard about it. I saw they tried to pull his music off of shit now.
Yeah, it's wild, man. It's crazy.
It's like, man, I don't know.
To me, look, I'm still gonna listen to a Michael Jackson song, right? I'm still gonna listen to that shit. Oh well. And people that are like trying to cancel Michael Jackson, it's like, don't you think it's kind of late? He's dead.
My thing is, he's dead. He can't say nothing, and now you want to say this shit? I mean, they said that shit when he was around, but he defended himself.
Yeah.
And at this point, I don't know what does the documentary tell me about the documentary. I don't know what it really details.
So basically, they're interviewing these two kids that hung out with Michael Jackson, and they're basically trying to say, you know, Michael Jackson did stuff with them. Basically, the HBO documentary is very one-sided, saying Michael Jackson is guilty. He's been guilty, right?
Okay, cool, but let me ask you this. Are you sure that these two kids didn't just link up with HBO, like, oh, let me make a couple mil real quick.
Right.
I'm going to fucking say Michael Jackson. He can't say nothing, so shit, I'm about to make some money. Yeah, fuck both of them.
It's all about the money for HBO, for those kids.
But let me say this.
It's craziness.
If Michael Jackson did do it to the kids and the kids do have some type of damage and they're not just trying to make a buck, then I'm not trying to say that. But if they're making this bullshit up, fuck them.
Right.
So
I think that's probably, well, not most people. Most people, like...
believe it.
Yeah, they believe it. Like, as soon as something bad is said about Michael Jackson, they're like, oh, I believe that shit. Like... I don't know how you can when there's been so many, like, there's been so much investigations and stuff where they didn't find anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know what arguments they can make besides having these kids just say, oh, I just want to step out right now. 20 years later, I kind of need the money.
Michael Jackson's dead, and I was just kind of feeling like maybe if he touched me, I'd make a quick buck.
That's so crazy.
Fuck out of here, man.
But you know, it's cool. His estate, Michael Jackson's estate, is suing HBO for violating their contract. Let me see, what was it? They're gonna sue for like $100 million.
The FBI?
No, Michael Jackson's like camp.
Oh.
They're gonna sue HBO for like $100 million.
For that?
Yeah, for releasing that documentary, because it violates what was it, like a disparaging clause or something like that. Oh, it violated a non-disparagement clause that was signed by Michael Jackson back in 1992. So yeah, they're about
with
to get
HBO.
Paid. Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy how HBO didn't see that coming. They probably forgot about it, or maybe they really thought they can get away with it. You know what I mean?
Or maybe they think they're going to make enough money to where they'll just pay that.
I don't know if you're going to make $100 million off of one documentary. I don't know. I think there's supposed to be more too. Like, I think there's like 1 or 2 episodes right now.
Bro, okay, I got 2 topics.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson. Okay, let's segue into somebody who actually did something.
Okay.
Our fucking Kelly pays $161,000 in child support, gets released.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I saw a real article. He paid $161,000 in child support, got released. He literally just got put in, dude.
Oh, shit.
For all that shit he did. And he just paid child support and got out.
So now what?
I didn't read the article. I just saw the headline and was like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
My other topic. Got to get into it. We're going to get off the music.
R. Kelly should not have done that interview, bro.
I didn't even see the interview.
It was basically like okay, if I tell y'all something years ago, like, yo, I didn't do shit, even if he did or didn't, I really don't know. I think I was too young to really, like, you know, see the video or whatever was out there. I didn't pay attention to that shit.
There's actually a new documentary of that shows the videos. I heard it's fucked up.
Yeah, I'm not watching that shit. So, anyways, if I tell you I didn't do something, I don't have to come back out years later and say it again, and I don't have to apologize again if there's an apology that they wanted. But I'm not coming back out. Why would I do that? So you can ask me certain questions to probably get a reaction, which they got. They were like, yes, we got this fucking reaction. It's going to go fucking viral.
He snapped, didn't he?
Yeah, he snapped. It was crazy what he said. He was like, y'all killing me with this shit. It's like, damn. Like, whatever, man.
I gotta see it.
Yeah. But shit, I mean, I don't know a whole lot about, like, the whole story. I hear that parents sold their kids off to him. I don't know. It's some crazy, wild shit. Nobody knows anything because he beat his cases. It's like,
damn.
It's so confusing. Like, it's back and forth.
Yeah. No, so, fuck R. Kelly. Sorry, Michael Jackson, unless you did some shit, then fuck you too.
Right.
Anyways, I have a sports thing, bro, that happened.
Okay.
And I want to know your take on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know you happen to be a LeBron James fan.
He's the second favorite player of mine.
So we're going to touch this. LeBron James passes Michael Jordan for all-time scoring. Do you value this? Do you think he's better than Michael Jordan?
No! Why would... Okay.
Good. Because I'm going to say this
better
right here.
Than Michael Jordan... No. Hold on. Let me rephrase this. Better. More talented? Or greater? Because people mix that shit up. Just like with Rodgers and Tom Brady. With more talented?
If you say yes, there's no more higher power.
More talented.
We'll do both. We'll do more talented, then we'll do greater.
It's close, but I think Michael Jordan got the talent.
I was gonna say, just because of the era difference, I know everybody always brings that up, but that's huge, dude. They played way harder back in the day. I don't think Jordan would be half the player, or not Jordan, James.
Right.
I don't think LeBron James would be.
I don't know.
I think he would be good.
He's still a fucking beast,
and he's aggressive, but bro, they played a whole different game of basketball.
I mean, if you think about it, maybe LeBron would have retired by now if he played in that era.
Right. And that's so maybe he wouldn't even had the level. And I also saw a post that said that LeBron needed 150 additional games to do it. He shot over 3,000 more three-pointers than Jordan did, and he had like a couple hundred more free throws. And there was another stat too, but I'm not thinking of it right now. Maybe it was minutes. No, not minutes.
I think
It was games played,
yeah,
3-pointers,
but I think
free throws.
I think overall he might have done it with less shots overall. Not 3-pointers, not free throws, but I think, just field goals. I think he had less field goals.
Yeah, but that's because he had like a substantially bigger fucking free throws and bro, they put it side by side and I was like, holy fuck. Like it just. Yeah, it was. I don't know where to find it, but
I'll find it.
Yeah, because I was like, man.
So all right, so more talented. I'm gonna give it to Michael Jordan.
Greater.
Even greater is Michael Jordan.
Okay, yeah.
Accolades.
I'm not even trying, bro. I'm not even trying to have the.
Okay, 6-0. Okay?
And you ain't even got to go off rings, bro. You ain't even got to go off rings.
He never went to a Game 7 ever in the finals. All right, done.
Right. Yeah.
The other thing, though, I will say is that LeBron definitely had less talent.
Bro, I want these. I'm not a LeBron fan, but I want these LeBrons, bro. These shoes. But I will not pay $185 for no fucking LeBrons, dude.
How much?
$185, dude. I'm not going to pay $200 to wear no fucking LeBron James shoes when I can get Jordans for cheaper than that. Yeah. And a more reputable brand, bro. Like, he's got these LeBrons out right now. Like, have you seen the style of the shoe itself?
Mm-hmm.
So they're, like, new, but they got, like, the Space Jam colors. Where they're, like, black with kind of some white on the bottom and then, like, that light blue. Oh, dude, they look so fire. I was looking at them yesterday in Chicago. I was like, oh, I want to do it. And I was like, $185. Get the fuck out of here. As me and Richard would say, we don't do that. We don't do that, man. Shout out, Ricky. We don't do that. $185 for no fucking LeBrons, man. They got me super fucked up.
Yeah, I would never do that shit. I'm not a big shoe, I'm not into shoes like that. Like, I like nice shoes, but you won't catch me, like, buying one pair of shoes a month or some shit like that. Like, some people buy every fucking weekend.
Yeah, man. That shit... Shoes can get addicting, though, if you kind of do get into them.
If you have that collector bone in you, anything could be addicting. Seriously, man.
Oh, bro, there was a comic book store, too, that we went in, bro. They have Funko Pops for days. I was like, man, Eli would be cashing in right now. They had tons. Bro, you probably could have made some serious cash out of this comic book store, bro.
But my conclusion on Funko Pops is...
You gave up on them?
No. You gotta just get the exclusive shit. It's very rare that you would find something that's, like, way underpriced. It's really hard. And, like, when you look at a wall of fucking Funko Pops, you're overwhelmed. You're like, that one looks cool. Maybe it's worth something. And then you're like, nope. You're like Googling it. Nope.
Bro, they had racks and racks though. And it was they had like a lot of like really cool collector shit in there. So you definitely probably would have found something that would have been worth something.
All right.
Did you pull it up?
Yeah. So.
Did you pull it up? Spit it out. What's the stats?
All right. So he passes him up. Blah blah blah. The field goals. He has 1,000 less. LeBron.
So what's field goals? Just 2 points?
So anywhere you shoot, not free throws. So, well, I don't think it's free throws. You know what? It might be. No, fuck it, it's not. Anyways, he took less shots, and he passed them. So, I guess you could say more efficient, but at the same time, he probably had a better drive than Jordan. As far as, like, and ones and shit. Like, Jordan didn't get too many and ones, like LeBron. And that's specifically to what you said earlier, the era. So, LeBron wouldn't have got so many and ones. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, is he had more three-pointers and more, he had more games, more three-pointers, more free throws. Those were the 3 things that I really saw. There was 4 things that I saw. Yeah. But those are huge, man, because you think about it, and ones are 3-point plays, dude. 3-point shots are 3-point fucking shots. So it's like...
Well, that's a big number, like, that's a big gap. Like 1,000 less shots, total. Even if you include the free throws and everything.
Yeah, but if you have 3,000 more 3-pointers, why it would make sense that you have that many less shots. I mean, you're hitting threes, that's dope, but I feel like, once again, we can go back to the era, because... Today's era, it's a 3-point game. Oh, yeah. If you ain't got 3-point shooters, you ain't got no type of game. That's the truth.
I can counter that because LeBron isn't a 3-point first. He's a pass first.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Definitely. But what I'm saying is, in order to be successful
you're just saying, like,
in the NBA
there's
right
way
now,
more.
yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Like, what does everybody knock Giannis for right now?
Well, they shouldn't be.
They shouldn't be, but what do they knock Giannis for right now?
Shooting.
3-point shooting.
Well, yeah. Well, I just
mid-range,
shooting.
Anything, yeah.
Yeah, but I look at it the last 2 months. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all smoking? Because we was knocking them down.
But that's what I'm saying, man. So I feel like LeBron in his era had to be more 3-point dependent than Jordan would have had to. Not necessarily saying LeBron's a 3-point player.
You're really saying, because of the era of the opposition knocking down more threes, he had to probably knock down more threes. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not. I mean, I guess you could put it that way. I'm saying the way that the NBA is played today.
So just
versus the style, the style of play versus the 2 eras, plus the the aggressiveness, as everybody always touches. Man, it's just so different that it's like
hard to
can't compare them. They shouldn't. I hate that the comparisons started happening. Those comparisons should have never, ever, ever happened.
That's what
They're two
that's what I
different
think.
players.
That's
yeah.
what I think. The only thing you can compare is stats, but that's it.
Stats.
And stats are not going to tell you the full story ever, never, ever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I that's one of the reasons why I'm not a LeBron fan, and one of the reasons why I do not like LeBron James is because everybody always compared him to Jordan, and
That's
not on
natural.
him. That's not on him.
It's not on him, but it's natural on the fan base to always be like, well, is he greater than the great? You know what I mean? Is today's great greater than the previous? They're always going to have that debate. Always, always, always. No matter what. It's always going to happen.
I just, man.
It's going to happen with Giannis when in like see, LeBron went 15. So let's say, what's Giannis in like his 4th or 5th?
Mm-hmm.
6 more years. They're going to compare Giannis to LeBron and Jordan and Kobe and everybody else. If Giannis can pull off like at least 2-3 chips, they're going to be like, all right, now is he greater than XYZ? They're always going to do it.
Yeah, and that's
never going to die.
That's terrible because then you end up in situations like this, man. It's a completely different ball game.
Yeah.
You can't compare them when they're that much different. And I think highlighting the stats like the 3 points, the free throws, the amount of games, the least amount of shots, all these stats that we're kind of putting out there, I think it makes that separation of, wow, the game was different. Why the fuck are we doing this?
Mm-hmm.
So that was an interesting topic to bring up.
Yeah. Same thing could be said as far as like style of play for, okay, like there's some motherfuckers out there that really think Brett Favre is better than Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, God. Who the fuck?
Woo!
Hang on. Where the hell do you get your crack?
I'm just saying.
Jesus
There's
fuck.
people out there
Jesus Christ.
that really think, Favre can do what Rodgers did.
God, man.
Favre could never do what Rodgers did. Sorry. He's way more efficient than Favre will ever be. And I don't care about toughness in football. If you get hit, you get hit. Rodgers probably missed more games and still, he missed more games. I'm pretty sure he missed more games than Favre, and he's got the records over Favre. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know what else to say on that.
Man, Aaron Rodgers is
like what we said before, the best, not the greatest.
possibly.
Yeah.
We'll say it like that. Who do you think is the greatest quarterback of all time?
There's Tom Brady. He's got the rings. Hey, but you don't like Tom Brady.
I don't like Tom Brady. I don't.
Weirdo.
I don't like Tom Brady.
I mean,
I just don't like.
Gotta like Tom Brady.
I don't like his
But
attitude. I know what he's done for the team. I know what's going to happen when he leaves. But I think it doesn't take just him leaving. If he leaves and Belichick leaves, that's when it's done. If he leaves and Belichick stays, we have a little bit more time. That's my opinion, and I'll stand behind that until I see differently.
Yeah, I really that's the day I'm looking forward to when Tom Brady's done, and if Bill Belichick stays coaching with the Patriots or moves somewhere else. I just want to see what Bill does without Tom Brady.
Man,
they always debate that back and forth shit.
Oh man,
I'm like,
Bill's gonna do it, dude.
To me, they would have been probably more successful with a slightly better quarterback. I would say maybe a more athletic quarterback, because Rodgers is more athletic than Tom Brady. You know what I mean? If you had someone a little bit more athletic, they probably would have had 7-8 rings.
Now, do you think it's just hype, or do you believe that Patrick Mahomes might be better than both of them?
Right now?
Not right now. I'm talking.
Well, he's only been playing for
across
like a year.
Right, but I'm saying across his career with what he did this
Not
season, do you think he stays up there though?
Oh, you think?
Bro, if he keeps having
saying.
seasons like he had this year, by the time he's fucking Brady's age, he will be the greatest. Imagine Patrick Mahomes putting this. So take the season that Patrick Mahomes just put in. Now multiply that by how many seasons Brady has played in the NFL. Say Patrick Mahomes has seasons like this every year until he touches Brady's age. Would he not be the greatest of all time? Brady didn't put up seasons like that.
Could be best, but greatest is like you gotta have 6. That's what you gotta have to be the great.
So you base the greatest off the rings.
Yeah, the accolades. Because when I say best, I'm talking about skill and talent.
But how does that transfer into rings?
It doesn't. They're separate.
Oh, I thought you were saying the greatest. My bad. Bro, I'm so tired. I could like close my eyes, sleep right now. It's gonna be hard to get home.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I think. People get that mixed up so easily. It's like, it's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. The back of your head is ridiculous.
What else did we not talk about? Any other big news? I don't think so. I don't have a quote either. I have no quote. I can pull one up, maybe.
I think I got a quote, man.
What you got? Or how about anything? You learn anything else new this week?
Did I learn anything else new?
No.
Let's say this.
Oh, how about this right here? There's a big one right here.
Hang on.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
I forgot what the fuck I was trying to say.
I'll just read it, okay? If you work just for money, you'll never make it. But if you love what you're doing and you always put the customer first, success will be yours. When writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. A professional is someone who can do his best work when he doesn't feel like it. I like it. It's cool. And you know what? I thought about this week. I was like, what the fuck do I really, really, really like? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, if I had to choose, like, two things, maybe. One thing is really hard. Like, I'm not going to give up fucking fantasy football. I'm not going to give up music. Those are two things that I really, really enjoy. So I was thinking, I was like, shit, what the fuck do I really, 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 really like? And it came down to those two things. And I think you talked about it last week with Ricky about, like, fantasy. I really think, after I get out of debt, I'm not going to be stupid, but I really think the way I played this past season is going to be times 100. Pretty much. It's going to be like the second job, or third job. I really think I'm going to go real heavy into, like, that fantasy shit.
I'm pissed right now because the UFC card just started. I bet you I could have put lineups in. I just thought of it.
The only thing is, like, you're dependent on that, platform, but I'm going to get it while I can get it. I profit off of it really nicely, so...
God.
I'm going to get
when
into that shit.
When you and Sergio text me, bro, I just made 3 stacks. I'm like, what? I'm over here putting in like $6 coming out with $1 if I'm lucky. These motherfuckers are putting in like fucking $30-$40 talking about, bro, I just hit $4,000. Fuck out of here.
But yeah, that's something, that quote doesn't match what I'm saying, but it does. It matches with a passion kind of thing.
No, it does, because what it's saying is you write your own life. Don't let nobody else take the pen. To me, that's saying, do what you want to do. Don't let nobody else tell you what you should do. Mm-hmm. So if you feel like you should do fantasy and you feel like you should, you do that. You write, Yeah.
And the only thing is, like,
the other thing it says
the money part.
No, fuck that part. Because if you look at this, the last two, man. Mm-hmm. The last two are what stand out. It's you use the pen, don't give the pen to nobody else, and then the other part that said a true professional does his best work when
he doesn't feel like it.
He doesn't feel like it.
And there's been a lot of days where I did not feel like doing that shit, but I did it, and it did pay off. So that's very true. Same thing with music. Mm-hmm. Like, people could say they're artists and shit, but just remember, man, like anything else, you will get tired of that shit at some point. It will drain all of your fucking energy. But that's just a part of it. You gotta accept it. It's, nothing in life is really that free. People say everything in life is not. You gotta invest something, your time, your energy. Yeah, this quote, man, it kind of makes me think, because lately I've been like working at work in a warehouse, like, man, that's not what you want to do.
Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? What do I want to do? Obviously, there's music. Mm-hmm. But what do I want to do? Like, I don't know what the fuck I want to do. I don't know what I like. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
why I dumbed it down to two things.
Yeah,
I can do both of those, but I can't go 100% in both of those yet.
Yeah.
I'm just not in the position yet. You know what I mean?
To me, it's like every time I think I want to do something, I'm like, fuck yeah, that's what I want to do. Let's go for it. And then like a year later, I'm like, oh.
There's a lot of people like that. And guess what? It's not even a year. Like a month.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that, though, because I'm not going to... Say, I'm like... Right now, I've kind of been thinking on the graphic design idea.
Mm-hmm.
When I used to do, like, little shitty flyers for shows for us, like, I would put them together on Photoshop before my laptop went to shit, which, by the way, I think my laptop's going to crash, bro. Mm-hmm. Anyways, before my laptop went to shit and I was doing that, I used to love doing that, man. Like, I did some invitations for my cousin's baby shower and for her baby's first birthday, I think. Mm-hmm. I did all kinds of like cool graphics, man. I really like doing graphic design. Mm-hmm. Am I going to go to school, spend a bunch of money going to school for it, start learning how to do it, and all of a sudden get sick of it?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
That happens a lot.
Bro, just like when I got out of high school, I was going to be this accountant and I was going to do all this shit. And I went to UWM for a fucking month. Mm-hmm. Got tired of doing UWM fucking bullshit. They were teaching me factoring, bro. I learned factoring in middle school. Fuck, I need to go to UWM to learn factoring. So, you know what I mean? To me, it's just like, what am I going to do that's not going to make me invest a shit ton of money where I'm going to take a L if I get sick of it? Which is almost impossible. Because, I mean, even at this point, I started music when I was 13 or 12. Mm-hmm. At this point, I just turned 23. So, we're talking 10 or 11 years at this point. Obviously,
but you gotta
I wasn't as great and I wasn't as invested back in the beginning.
Right.
But...
And you're right now, you're still not, and I'm still not. We're not doing this 100% every day. You know what I mean?
And the thing is like, it's like... But just looking from 12 up, mm-hmm. Bro, I've spent at least, and I'm saying at least, $30K into this shit, if not fucking more.
Yeah.
And there's days where I'm like, absolutely fuck it. I'm not gonna lie. There's days, but I always come back to it. Mm-hmm. So it makes me wonder if something in music is what I should be looking to do, because no matter how much I may feel in my head that I would want to get away, I can't get away.
Yeah.
I just like doing it, man. It's just what I do. It's part of who I am at this point.
Right.
It's not something that I can walk away from, and there's a lot of things that I do or that I hope to do, that I want to do, that I just can walk away from like it ain't shit. So music stands out to me, but I guess I limit myself by saying that I need to be realistic. Like, I need to be realistic. That's not gonna fucking happen.
The only thing that you can do is invest your spare time. That's it. Yeah. That's all you can do. If you really want to save money on, I guess, your passion, you gotta fucking teach yourself a lot of this shit. And when you talk about like college, how much does the world change from month to month? Are you really gonna learn some shit in 2019, come out in 2023 or later, and stay up to date the whole time? Because that's not what the classes are doing. Your textbooks, even though it says 2019, 3 months later, that textbook is old as fuck, and it's missing some new shit that you need to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And it's like, I feel like college, dude, is just a trap. Like, I feel like you just end up...
It's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody,
Out of 100 people, 3 people might succeed in college. Like, 3 people should go to college because they want to be a doctor, or they really want to be this or that. Anybody else who's on the fence, they shouldn't invest into college. I didn't say go to college. I didn't say go to school. I said invest. Because it's a fat fucking loan that you're probably going to have to take. That's
what I noticed, man, is all these people come out with loans, and it's like, dude, you're
I have friends like that.
Yeah. Sometimes they have hard finding the jobs.
They're in big fucking holes. I'm talking like 6-figure holes, okay?
Oh, I don't know about that. I never heard no shit like that. I've heard like close to like 100.
6 figures. They don't like the job they're at right now.
Yeah.
They don't like the job they're at right now, dude. That's fucking nuts to me. And there's a lot of people that did that, even 4 years or 2 years. It's crazy. I mean, if you want to feel important,
I feel like college at this point. I feel like a lot of the knowledge that you can get elsewhere, and
it's
then
right there,
I
bro.
feel
it's on your phone. The internet changed the world, man.
I just feel like, hang on one second, Mom, I'm doing my podcast. Now you're a funny segment. I'll call you back. Bye. Mom, I'm doing my podcast. I feel like you get the knowledge elsewhere, and I feel like college just all it is an expensive piece of paper.
Yeah.
And sure, that expensive piece of paper might help you get a job that someone without it might not have, but who says you're gonna like that job, like you said, man? So
yeah, because you start at the bottom always.
You gotta find what you want to do, you truly want to do, and you gotta find a way to make a living off that. Not everybody needs to have big cars, big house, big all this shit.
Right.
Find a way to make a living off of what you like to do.
Yep.
And because materialistic things don't come down to being rich.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that, the alternative is this. You can work at some job that you can tolerate, do shit you want to do as like a hobby. And you fully accept something is a hobby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's people that do that. If you figure out, that your passion is, a hobby or something that you really want to invest in, you'll be good to go. You'll be happy as fuck. You know what I mean? You'll actually be really happy because you take that pressure off. Like, shit, man, I gotta be a successful rapper, dog. I gotta sell X amount of merch. I gotta have so many streams. I gotta have so many followers and fans. It's not that, I don't want to pressure myself like that.
Right.
I want that, but it's not something I'm gonna kill myself over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. You just gotta.
Because if you do put pressure on yourself like that, it doesn't
necessarily
necessarily have to be a successful rapper. But in the idea of being a successful rapper, you can take the passion flat out of music.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
You can take the pressure flat the fuck out of music. Because when that business
steps into it.
Yeah, and you shouldn't avoid the business. You should do the business, but you shouldn't make the business your focus in music, because when you do that, then you don't.
You can get distracted.
Yeah. The music ain't what it was. You know what I mean? If you jumped into music and you loved making music and that was what you liked, and all of a sudden the business got mixed into it and everything started changing and you stopped liking even doing it, then you're not doing it for the same reasons.
Mm-hmm.
If you just like to make music, then just make music and have the business come along with it. Don't have the business take over.
Yeah. Or better yet, work extra hours and hire somebody to handle your business.
Mm-hmm.
If you really want to be successful. So, that's all I got, man.
So I
can talk about that all fucking day, but that's all I got right now. I don't want to give them everything. That's all they getting.
That's all they get. So basically, Basically, what he's saying, y'all, higherpowermusic.com for the rest of what he's got to say. No, I'm just kidding. Higherpowermusic.com will catch you our music. Are we wrapping up or no?
Yeah, we're wrapping up.
Okay. Higherpowermusic.com. Merch, music videos, store. This very here, what you're listening to, this podcast.
Yes, sir.
Higher Power, the Higher Power Hour, higherpowermusic.com. Hey, we out here.
Yep.
Higherpowermusic.com. Visit that shit. Go stream our album, Cthulhu.
Yep.
It's still dope. Even though it's been out for a couple months, it's still dope. Still listen to it. What else? We gotta shout out to what we sponsor, the Give Back Showcases.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm coming from Chicago, I didn't necessarily have all the info on me, but make sure that you check out the Give Back Showcases. We'll be sure to plug the flyers this week since I fucked that up. Shout out to everybody listening, man. We're 7 episodes in. Lucky number 7.
Yes, sir.
That's popping. Real popping. So, yeah. We ready to sign off then?
Yes, sir.
higherpowermusic.com.
Peace.